Hey guys, in today's episode I am going to be going over institutional candlesticks and how I use them to basically get back into the market and how I use them to also find where my take profits are. Now we're going to be going over some key concepts that we've already talked about, specifically imbalances. So if you want to go back to the imbalance episode, you definitely will want to listen to that one first because it's going to really help you out here in what you need to find. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I want to look for is how to identify an institutional candlestick, right? So we have our move here. We have our big move here, and then it comes down, and for some reason it stops right about, sorry my mouse, right about here, right? That's where it's stopping. Why does it stop there? Well, we can see in this area right over here, that from this area, this is where this massive push to the upside started. And look, we come all the way down, basically back into this area here, right? If I draw a horizontal line from exactly where it stopped, this is where it comes into, just above this area here. And look, it stops perfectly on the last downwards push before the big move. That candlestick right here, this one right here, is an institutional candlestick. Now there's two reasons why. It is the last downwards move before an up move and vice versa. If it is the last up move before a downwards move, that's usually the institutional candlestick. This candlestick here started this entire move. This is where all the orders were placed, right? It comes back down, it touches the previous top, and then look what happens. Bam. Shoots right up. And what we can find here is that this move comes all the way down, touches it, and then we have a big wick. We've got a massive wick. So what am I going to do here? I know this sounds simple, but guys, I will go over it just to make sure that you understand. As soon as this candlestick finishes, it ends, and it ends around here. I'm going to be hopping in, and I'm going to put my stop loss right at the bottom here, and then I'm going to go all the way and to the top. And when do we hop out? It's the exact same exit signals that I say all the time. We look for an engulfing move, or for a candlestick to close beneath the EMA line, which of course is this little blue line here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to the previous episodes. It should be something like this. Now, that's 2.38%. That's absolutely perfect, right? But say you miss that one, and it comes all the way back down and does the exact same thing over here, right? Does the exact same thing. Wicks through it. We've got a massive push to the upside. And I put it down here. When are we going to hop out? When are we going to hop out? Right over here, engulfing move, where it comes up to here, which is again an 8.9%. Now I know what you're thinking, that down here, hey, it's playing around. It closes multiple times below the EMA, Alex. Yes, you are 100% correct. It does do that. It 100% does do that. But look, here's the reason why I'm not getting out. Where we entered is, excuse me, right here, right at the bottom of that line. Look what happens on our entry. Clearly showing me that it's found support. That obviously this in itself is now sort of forming an institutional candlestick. It's keeping the market from going any further below, just like this one over here. Just like this one. So these are two scenarios you're going to see. You're either going to see that pullback right here, or you're going to see it mess around, and then there'll be a big push. It's the exact same thing. Guys, look, it comes down to the exact same line again. The exact same line. If we bring it all the way back down here, look what happens over here. Oh, it touches that line. What are we going to do? We're going to hop in right here, put our stop loss right at the bottom, just like we did before. We wait until one closes below the EMA. This all started underneath the EMA, so that's absolutely fine. It's only valid when it comes up. When's our first engulfing move? oh, well, we don't really have it until it comes all the way up here. Now, obviously, you would want to hop out before then. Even if you didn't, that's still a 1 to 3, or we're looking at something roughly up here as an 8.89%. And we're doing this just off this one candlestick here. This one candle. It started here, but look where it closed. Right here. This area touched that. That's what we're looking for, guys. So even if you messed up on this one and you didn't stay in. You've got 3% here. You've potentially got 8% plus on this one. At least 3%, even if you went all the way down. So in 3 trades, say you would have lost this one. That's a big X. Would have won on this one, 3%. Minimum 3% on this one. Within 2 trades, you know, you're making a ton of money. This is 8th of June, by the way. So we're on the 23rd of the 6th. So this is only a couple of weeks ago. So this happens all the time. And a really good area that you can find as a take profit are imbalances, which basically means areas that haven't been tested. So this area, this area, this area. So these are where my take profits would be. In fact, that goes all the way up. Basically, all I'm doing to sort out an imbalance is this, right? Because the candlestick hasn't come back up, there are no wicks. Nothing has taken out this area. It's never come back into this area. What do I always say healthy price action looks like, guys? It looks something like this. There, there, there. Because it always comes back down, takes out 90% of the move, comes up. Takes out 90% of the move, comes up, and vice versa. This hasn't happened. There's been nothing here to bring the market all the way back up. So this area, previously, this area and this area, until the market eventually came back up, right? Came back up here, it was untested. So the areas that are untested, because no wicks, obviously, because the wicks came back up here and came back up here, that is why it is not an area of imbalance. As you can see, there's no wicks here. That's where I put my take profits. That's exactly what happens here. Exactly what happens here. If we go back to this, literally from the top all the way to that wick right there, imbalance. Look what happens. Basically 2 candlesticks takes the entire thing out. So that's what we're looking for. That's where my take profits are going to be. So hopefully that has made a lot of sense to you guys. You can start trading it and you can make quite a bit of money out from it. If not, you know, and you have any questions, please leave some comments in the comment section and we can get back to you. Until then, guys, stay safe and have a great day. Bye.